Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited today to show you my summer makeup look using all drugstore products. I'm a true believer that you don't have to spend a lot of money on makeup to have a fresh, glowy, dewy, sun-kissed vibe for the summer. So we're just gonna get started. And as always, remember that everything that I mentioned is gonna be linked in the description box below. And let's get our glow on. So to start off with our base, I want glowy, I want dewy, I want bronzy. So what I'm gonna do is mix two products together. This e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter is supposed to be compared to the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. And then we're gonna mix it with this Revolution Bright Light Bronzing Drops, which is supposed to be compared to the Drunk Elephant Bronzing Drops. And I think these work even just a little bit better. So let's mix them. So the bronzing drops can be mixed in with foundation or with your moisturizer. Either one is fine. And so I'm just gonna add this and we're gonna mix it up and put it on my face, and it's gonna be super glowy bronzy. One reason why I like the Halo Glow Liquid Filter from e.l.f. a little bit better than the Charlotte Tilbury is because it gives a little bit more coverage. Now I'm just gonna add in these bronzing drops. And yeah, I'm putting it directly on my face. I probably shouldn't be doing this because I could get it on my dress at any second. But I laugh in the face of danger. And for this part, I'm just gonna use my hands. Okay, if you have perfect skin with no blemishes, you can just use these two things as your base. But if you're like me and you have melasma from your two precious baby boys you've been pregnant with, or you just have breakouts, because I definitely have some breakouts here, or discoloration, you're gonna want to use something like Infallible 32-hour fresh wear foundation. I like a full coverage that's gonna last me 32 hours. But I'm gonna wipe my makeup off before 32 hours. I'm gonna pump this on the back of my hand, and now that my skin looks really dewy and glowy, this foundation is just gonna lay lightly on top, and you're still gonna see the bronzing drops and the Halo Glow come through the foundation. And this sponge that I'm using is kind of like a beauty blender, but this one is from e.l.f. and I really like it because it comes in this size, a medium size for concealer, and then an itty bitty one, which I really like to get in those small creases. Oh, and I forgot to mention that this foundation has SPF 25, which is also really great to have, but usually before I put anything on my face, I will put some sort of sunscreen because I just don't want to make my melasma worse than what it already is. Okay, now we're gonna move on to Halo Glow Beauty Wand. This is also supposed to be compared to Charlotte Tilbury's Contour and Blush Wand, but I actually like these better. I don't know if it's the formula, but I just feel like especially the contour doesn't look as muddy on me. So I'm gonna go in with this and just put it where you would want your bronzer, or you can use this as a contour where you would put your contour. So I'm gonna just make a hollow in my cheek. I'm gonna do some on my forehead to really sculpt my forehead, and then down here to like give me more of a chiseled chin, and then right here on the nose. And I'm just gonna do one side so you can see like what one side looks versus the other side. And I'm also using this little brush from e.l.f. It's actually the Putty Bronzer brush. It's not supposed to be used with this product, but I think it just works for my face because my face has tiny kind of features, so it just hits it more accurately than those really big brushes, because then I would have bronzer all over my face. So when I'm blending my contour on my nose, I do it out on my eye and bring it up and kind of lift my eye up because I need a little lift in the eye area. And then for my cheek, I just go right under where I would put my blush, just to give that little cheekbone a pop. So wherever your cheekbone is, you wanna put it right under there, but don't go too far down your face. You just want it to look like you have a little shallow spot in your cheek. And then you're just gonna blend the chin out and blend the forehead. And the reason why I do this on my forehead is because I want the illusion of my forehead being smaller, because it's kind of big. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but I definitely can tell. So on this side, I just look a little more sculpted, and on this side, I just need a little bit more help, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this side as well. So now I'm gonna go in with the blush. And so what I wanna do with my blush for this look is to think about where I get sunburned. And I know that sounds silly, but you want the blush to kind of just mimic a sun-kissed look. So where I get sunburn is on my forehead, across the bridge of my nose, and like on my cheeks, and a little bit on my chin. So I'm just gonna mimic that with the blush, and it's gonna just look like we were kissed by the sun. So this is where I get sunburned on my nose. I get sunburned on the top of my cheeks like this. I get a little bit around here and then on my chin. And with this, I'm just going to use my fingers to tap it in and just blend it. After I tap it on with my fingers, I just go in with my brush and just kind of blend it with the rest of my makeup. And if you can see now, I look very sun-kissed from the sun. It's just a little bit of a look like, she's been out in the sun for a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. This is one of my favorite brow pencils, and I actually keep one of these in my car in case I need it. But I think the crown on it makes it so smooth and easy to trace your brow and just make little fine hairs. And I bring my brows a little closer to my nose so that it's just a little bit of a contour towards my nose. I know that sounds silly, but it really does work. It like pinches my nose a little bit if I bring my eyebrows just in a little further. Because of course I overplucked like everyone else did in the early 2000s. I just realized I'm using a lot of e.l.f. products. Now I'm going to do some powder. This is the Halo Glow Setting Powder, and I really like this because it's kind of pinky. It's not super translucent, it just has a little bit of color to it. So I'm just gonna put it in the spots that I want my makeup to sit the best and where I get the most oily. So especially my T-zone and around my eyes and around my nose where it gets really oily, and maybe on my cheeks right here just to kind of set my makeup. So I'm gonna let this set on my face so it can really absorb into my skin. So now I'm gonna go in with my powder bronzer and my powder blush. The reason why I like to use a cream and then a powder is just because it sets better and the color is better, but you still get the glow within. So I'm gonna use this bronzing powder in the shade What Shady Beaches. Okay. So I don't know who hurt Wet n Wild, but we're just gonna put this on top of where we put our halo contour, okay? So around the forehead, in the hollows of those cheeks, and a little bit on my nose. Okay, she's looking very bronzed, very bronzy, very glowy, dewy. You like that? Okay, now that we have that on, now I'm gonna go in with the Milani blush powder in Rose d'Oro. I don't know if I said that right, but it seems right. And this looks like a very stunning bronzy blush. So let's see what she can do. Oh yeah, she is shimmering and giving us like a coral moment on the cheeks. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose, just like how I did with the cream blush from e.l.f. I'm just gonna put it exactly where I put that too. And a little bit on the chin. Okay, don't worry, we're gonna blend this all together. So don't be alarmed right now because I know I have some harsh lines going on. So, but before we do that, we're gonna go in with our eyes. The eye palette I'm using is CoverGirl Clean Color, and this is Dreamy Pink. So I'm gonna use this lighter color first and just put it on the lid of my eye. So now I'm gonna take this second color and I'm just gonna put it on my crease, and when I put it on my crease, I'm gonna fan it out towards my eyebrow, the end of my eyebrow, because I want to give my eye a lift. Now I'm gonna take this deepest color on this palette and just do the corner of my eyes. Now I'm gonna take a brush like this that's really fluffy and just blend it all together so it looks really seamless. Now I'm gonna take this color because I think it would be really pretty and just pack it on the eye like this, just to give me kind of a more glittery glow to the eye. Now I'm gonna go in with the Infallible Precision Felt Eyeliner, and I'm gonna tight line my eye like this. And I'm using a brown color because I think it just looks best on my features, and we're trying to brighten it up. Now I'm gonna go in with this Lash Sensational mascara, and then we're gonna come back to the eyeliner because I have a little trick I like to do with the eyeliner. All right, now that I have my mascara on, I'm coming back to my eyeliner, and I like to wing my eye to exactly where my last lash over here is. So I just line it up with that lash last and then flick it out and connect. So it kind of just looks like my eyelash, but longer and better. Okay, now that that is finished, I'm just gonna blend all of my makeup, like all of my powders together so it's not so harsh on my face. And now that this powder has set on the places I get most oily, it's good to just blend it all in and get all the extra off the face. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Cream God Lip Liner and just line my lips. And I saw on TikTok this tip: if you purse your lips like this and then line your lips, it comes out good every time. So we're gonna do that. Okay, I think it worked pretty well. So there's that. Now we're gonna go in with this lipstick that has the most embarrassing names ever. This is the O Face lipstick in Dirty Talk. Their name, not mine, okay? It's cheap and it's pretty, whatever. This is just a really pretty nude on my skin. Okay, now that we're done with her, we are now going in with this little girl right here. She's gonna make your lips pop off. And when I say pop off, it's gonna feel like they're literally burning off your face. But they give the result that you want, which is a plump lip. This is the Maybelline Plump Lip Gloss in the color Chili Pepper. And it even has a chili pepper on it, so you have been warned about this product. So I'm gonna put this on top. And here comes the tingles. It's literally like you dipped your face in hot sauce. But it looks cute. Okay. So lastly, just to top off our makeup, is the Milani Make It Last Dewy Setting Spray, which is a plus for summer. We want everything to stay, but we still want to look dewy. And it smells really good too. Yeah, it really does. It smells great. So now our makeup is gonna stay, but I have one more trick up my sleeve to show you guys for a really summery glow, and that is to do a little highlighting. This Wet n Wild Hello Halo is something that I've been using for years. I've even actually mentioned this on my YouTube, like probably 3 years ago. I might have been pregnant with Gates, but I like to give myself a pop of color with this. But we're gonna do something different with it today because I think I got enough on my face. I got enough glow and dew on my face that I'm gonna show you a trick that I learned on The Bachelor, plus a little trick that J-Lo's makeup artist shared on a YouTube a few years ago. And then we're gonna combine them together. So bear with me. The first thing that we're gonna do to have a glowy skin moment to top off our look, our like beauty look, is to use the J-Lo trick, which is using Neutrogena. Yes, this exact can that is SPF 100. You're going to spray this in areas that you really want your skin to shine and pop. So for me, since I'm wearing a top like this, I really want my shoulders and like my décolleté to shine and pop because I just think it's really pretty. So we're just gonna spray it on, and it's SPF, so we're getting our sunscreen on. So here we go. You can see her shoulders are popping. They look sunny, glistening, and we're just gonna let that dry. I swear this is what J-Lo's makeup artist said he does to her body. That's how she gets that really nice shiny glow to her skin. And you can see it's like almost like you put baby oil on or something. Now I'm gonna do a trick that I was taught on The Bachelor. And this is actually the final step in this makeup process. And I want you to know, like, my lips are literally burning like fire, but they look good. So now we're gonna do this Wet n Wild, spin it around in our brush, and we're just gonna highlight our bones. I know that sounds so crazy, but we're just gonna highlight our shoulder right here, our shoulder bone, and then we're gonna highlight our clavicle bone. And I learned this from my friend Danielle, who taught us in the house that if we're ever wearing like a strapless or spaghetti strap shirt, that we should always highlight those parts of our body. And that was my summer makeup look using affordable drugstore products. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and let me know if you did the little trick on your shoulders. And until next time, I'll see you later.